Hi soulmates, welcome back to my channel. If you're new on this channel, a very big welcome to you. And to my returning viewers, I say thank you very much for supporting this channel. So today I'm going to be showing us the easiest way to create a spiral effect, which can be used to design your dresses or be used as a sleeve. So in order to recreate yours, this is the video you want to watch to the end. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Alright, let's get straight to the tutorial. So guys, for this project I am making use of organdy and my fishing line. So for this fishing line, I actually detached this from our original boning. So I'm going to be showing us how I detach this, but if you don't want to go through this process, you can go ahead and buy the 2-meter fishing line, right? So before I show you this, I went ahead to mark out the length of my sleeve. Okay, so for this organdy, the length I am making use of is 26 inches. That is how long I want the sleeve to be. Okay, so this is 26 inches right here. Then for the width, my fabric is actually on fold. So when you measure here, we have 15 inches, and when you add it into, we have 30. So you can actually make yours to be as wide as possible. So while you start pleating, once you get your desired width for your sleeve, you can cut off the excess. Okay, so I'm going to be folding this and I'll keep it aside, and we're going to work on the original boning. For the boning, the first thing I'm going to do is to I'll trim out the sides before breaking out the fishing line. And before we proceed, the length of the boning we're making use of is 1/2 inch boning. Then the length of this boning is 26. Okay, I actually bought 8 yards of this boning and I went ahead to cut them out by 26 inches, which is the length of the sleeve I'm working with. So I went ahead to cut out these sides, and I'll repeat the same thing for the other side of this boning. Then once I'm done, I'll go ahead and start removing the fishing lines from this boning. Okay, so when you do it this way, it's actually very easy for you. Right, so I'm going to do this quickly and I'll remove all the fishing lines so you'll see what we have. So this is how I actually remove the fishing line from our sewable boning. So the next thing we're going to do is to take this organdy to the sewing machine, and we'll go ahead and start sewing our tucks. So before you start creating the channels for your fishing line, you want to conceal the edges of your fabric so it's going to come out neat. So what you want to do is to fold this just the way I'm doing, and you sew it all the way through. That way the edges of your sleeve will come out clean. So after I was done sewing this, I went ahead to repeat the same fold on the other edge of the fabric. Now remember that where we are folding is the width of your sleeve, okay, and not the length. Okay, I hope you understand this. So you're sewing the width of your sleeve. That place we measure 30 inches. Okay, so that is the edges I concealed like this. Now after I was done doing this, I went ahead to measure just 1/2 inch. Okay, so the spacing from one channel to the other should just be 1/2 inch. Then I went ahead to start creating the channels. Okay, so while creating this channel, you don't want it to be too large, you don't want it to be too tiny. If it's too tiny, your fishing line will find it difficult to pass through, and if it's too large, your fishing line will not be balanced. Okay, it will be falling out. So you want to create something that your fishing line is going to fit in comfortably in. Okay, so we're going to do this all to the edge of this fabric, and we're going to space it again by 1/2 inch, and you keep doing this till you create this channel throughout your sleeve. Right, so when you're creating your channel, you want to be measuring to be sure that you've gotten the width you want for your sleeve. Okay, so once you get what you really want for your sleeve, you can cut off the excesses and conceal the edges again. All right, so for this particular project, I already have what I want. I'm going to create this tuck till I get my desired length. So guys, this is what the channel should be looking like. Okay, can you see that the spacing is actually making it beautiful, right? So I'm going to continue doing this again till I get to the edge of our fabric. So this is what we have after we are done sewing this. Okay, this is not an easy work. So this is what we have. Then after you've gotten this, you can go ahead and start inserting your fishing lines. So I've actually started inserting some fishing lines. I'll just look for where I stopped and I'll continue. So before you cut your fishing lines, make sure that while you're cutting that the edges are not sharp, okay, for the fishing line. If not, it's going to poke your fabric and I'm sure you don't want that. So I'm going to be inserting the fishing lines like this. Now, just to mention, there are other ways you can actually go about this spiral effect. You can decide to sew your fishing line alongside when you're creating your channels, okay, but I find this very easy and that is why I'm sharing it. So guys, if you've gotten to this side of the video, that means you're actually getting value, and I wonder why you've not subscribed yet or hit the like button. So please kindly subscribe, hit the like button, share your comments, okay? This is a way of supporting this channel. Liking this video will actually make you to recommend this video to others that might need it, and don't forget to share with your sew friends as well, okay? So I'm going to insert this fishing lines all the way through, and I'll repeat the same thing for the other side of the sleeve. Then when I am done, all I have to do is to trim out, because if you notice on this organdy, because the fabric is a bit wobbly, it's not staying in form, okay? So I didn't get a straight line at the edges of my sleeve, so I went ahead to cut it in order for it to align. Then I'll use a plain fabric and sew the edges, okay? So after we are done putting the fishing lines, this is what we have. So I'll go ahead and trim this like I said, and I'm going to be concealing the edges with a plain fabric before fixing it to the dress, right? So guys, this is the end of our video. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share and subscribe to our channel to be part of the family. All right, thank you and see you in the next video. Don't forget to drop your comments in the comment section. We are going to be there to answer all questions. Bye.